Hello, hello. I'm
Hello,
John,
I'm Nancy.
and we are
J&N
Travels.
Travels.
Thank you for joining us on one of our Wednesday lives where we try and update the current news and do a
Yes.
little chit chat. If you have any news to share with us in the travel industry, correct?
Yeah.
We had kind of a fun day yesterday, didn't
Yeah,
we?
we were traveling yesterday, only in New Hampshire, but it was about a 2.5 hour ride, right, up to the Lakes region.
My sister-in-law's family has a nice little, what's a series of little houses, but one main
Yeah,
house on
they're
a lake.
A-frame houses that her dad built on Little Bear Island in the Winnipesaukee area, on
Right.
Lake Winnipesaukee.
So it's kind of interesting. They 2.5 hour ride. You leave
Yeah,
your car on the shore, and then they have to come pick us up by boat, right?
yeah, yeah. It was fun. It was a beautiful day yesterday. We went out on the boat. We went out on the kayak, played some games, had
Yeah.
some good food.
My brother loves to set up games,
Oh, his brother
and
is really into
and
games.
they're kind of extreme games. Like his croquet is
Yeah.
through a patch of dirt and rocks and roots on trees, and you have to be able to hit it over all these things.
Yeah. And what's that
And
other game is called?
oh,
Is it Q? I never.
cube or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
it's
fun.
which is an interesting game. It's you set these 5 blocks on each side, and the
Yeah,
object is to throw these pieces of wood, these sticks, and knock down the blocks on the side. Of
yeah.
course, he happens to modify it and build on top of his septic system. So anytime you're chasing these, you're sliding down the side of the septic
He's
system.
very creative and he's unbelievably good at games. Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was really nice. The water was great.
Yeah.
Nice and
Yeah, to a nice
warm.
boat ride. I didn't
Yeah.
think they had sandbars on
I
lakes,
didn't
but
either. Yeah.
they had this hidden spot, which it reminded me of the ocean, where you take the boat to the other side of the lake,
Yeah.
Winnipesaukee, and there's actually a sandbar, and all the boats are lined up along the shore, and you get
Yeah.
out and you swim.
That was nice. Yeah. So it was Little Bear Island in Lake Winnipesaukee. That's quite a large lake.
Yeah, it's huge. What did you did a thing on it? It was how many miles? 71 miles?
71.
71?
71. Yeah.
71
71
miles. Yeah.
miles. Yeah. We got home late, but the good news is we had such a perfect day, and it was even more perfect because when we got home, we had caught the chipmunk that was living in our house for about 3 weeks. So,
Well, this is probably a fourth chipmunk,
yeah,
and
that's true.
Nancy had gotten one out about a week later, and we thought that was the end of it. We didn't realize it must have been two in the house.
Yeah. So, and we released it in the wild, so it's now free. Hopefully,
Right.
it won't come back in. Yeah, I thought when I got one out, I was so excited thinking that was it. And then I saw another one running around. So, John set the trap, and to end a perfect day, we caught the chipmunk and we released it back into the wild.
Right.
So hopefully that'll be the end of our chipmunk
Well,
story.
we are near the woods, so
Yeah,
we did catch on in the same trap. I did catch 7 field mice
yeah, that's
before we actually caught the
chipmunk.
chipmunk.
Yeah,
So that was kind of funny.
yeah. So that was our adventure yesterday. We do have some pictures, but we'll have to put them up on a later date.
Right, right. Well, or make a video of one or
Yeah, and
the other.
interesting. The neighbor, our brother and sister-in-law's neighbor was playing the bagpipes. It was really pretty listening to
Yeah,
that.
the dock next door.
Yeah, and the dock next door. It was really nice.
So that was good.
Yeah.
Well, let's jump in, Nance, to our first news story.
Okay.
Okay, so our current travel news stories. All right. Good news for people who like to travel overseas. I would love to go to this country someday, and we'll see what happens, right?
Hmm.
New Zealand fully reopens to international tourism. Government officials in New Zealand announced its borders fully reopened to international travelers for the first time since the virus pandemic shut down travel in March of 2020. According to Reuters.com, New Zealand's gradual reopening process started in February for citizens and has expanded to include visitors who need visas and those on student visas return to the country. The island nation also announced cruise ships and foreign recreational yachts are now allowed to once again dock at the ports. New Zealand Tourism Minister Stuart Nash said that the return to the cruise industry would boost local
Tourism.
industries tourism. This is some of the course that's happening around the world, but
Yeah,
the
that's
the,
true.
the travel industry is opening wide up once the cruise industry is opening up.
That's quite a long flight to New Zealand, though. That's the only downfall.
Well, they always say that it's like It's near Australia, I think,
Yeah,
isn't
it
it? Something like
is.
that.
Yeah.
Imagine hitting both of those would be a
Oh,
great trip.
I know. I know. That would be.
Okay, you want to read your first
Oh, yeah.
Elvis?
So we decided to do Elvis facts. So the first Elvis fact is his famous black hair was dyed. His natural color was brown.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Janice Gregory says, yes, Elvis took over Facebook, had to clear them all out. Wow.
Oh, Elvis took over Facebook. Okay.
All right. And let's move on to our second story. Carnival Cruise Line reaches another restart milestone. Now, it's funny how quickly these cruise industries are coming back with the fear that's out there. It's the only industry now that you still have to be tested on,
Yeah.
which is kind of
That's a
lousy.
downfall, but
Right. Carnival Cruise Line reaches another restart milestone just under 1 month after celebrating the 1 year return to service. Carnival Cruise Line can now celebrate an amazing 3 million guests welcomed aboard its fleet of 23 fun ships.
wow.
Carnival saw its total guest count hit 2 million in May and now has risen to 3 million in less than 75 days. That's an average of 95,000 guests per week.
Wow.
These impressive increases come during the busy Caribbean summer season when more families are setting sail for their unforgettable cruise vacations. To meet the pent up demand for safe and economical getaways, Carnival is striving for 110% occupancy on its ships this summer, welcoming families and groups to fill extra berths above the standard double occupancy measurement. So that's good news. I mean, I would hate to sail in the summer though. Boy, that sounds. If they're doing 110%, they're filling up the ships again.
I know.
When we went in, was it November on
It
the
was.
Oasis?
Well, it was in
October
October.
on the Oasis, it was like a once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah.
Half full ship,
Oh, it was
2 straight
great.
weeks.
It was great. Yeah.
So that's welcome in Janice Gregory
Hi, Janice.
and Maxwell Smart. Who's
Maxwell.
probably you on the road again, Maxwell, and Najuma Brown.
Hi,
Thank you guys for
Najuma.
coming in.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. It's a beautiful day out today. I
It
hope
is.
it's nice where you guys are.
I haven't really followed things across the country to see how the droughts are going and all that. We
Yeah.
haven't gotten any rain, right? Maybe
No.
a downpour here or there.
And there's a weather advisory for tomorrow and Friday. It's going to be in the high 90s.
Tomorrow and Friday.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, around
Yeah.
here. Yeah, because
Around here.
we go to this place called the Bubble, which is just a place with tennis courts and,
Yeah.
and different things inside, and they close it right when it
Yeah,
gets above a certain
They
temperature.
do. They do.
Ahoy, Captain!
Ahoy,
Welcome
Captain Billy J.
aboard our ship, I guess.
Hey, Captain, we were on a boat
is.
yesterday.
That's right. Yeah, we went up north,
Yeah.
Billy, to Lake Winnipesaukee.
Yeah, we were on Little Bear Island.
Okay. Our third story. I don't know if this is good news or bad news. If anyone out there wants to throw their 2 cents in worth. JetBlue is buying Spirit Airlines after a bidding war.
Oh.
The deal comes a day after Spirit's attempt to merge. So they're going to merge with Frontier Airlines.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is a small, very
yeah,
small
it's
airline.
small. Yeah.
And the deal somehow fell apart.
Oh.
I don't know if it was a money issue or what.
Yeah.
JetBlue Airlines is now buying Spirit Airlines for $3.8 billion.
Billion?
Billion.
Wow.
In a deal that could increase competition at the top end of the U.S. airline industry while eliminating the largest discount airline for travels on a tight budget. So this is the one we always look at.
Yeah.
And you wonder now if they're going to be upping their rates.
Oh, yeah.
Or they'll be more competitive with the bigger airlines and be able to keep them low, right?
Oh, time will tell.
Right. The agreement announced Thursday ended the bidding war that began in April, and it came the day after Spirit's attempt to merge with rival discount carrier Frontier Airlines. JetBlue and Spirit will become the fifth largest U.S. carrier with about 9% of the market. The combined airline will move much closer to the leaders America, United, Delta, and Southwest while leaving the rest of the pack far behind.
Wow.
So I don't know. Is that a good or a bad thing? Don't know. I don't know either.
Well, I'm going to read an Elvis fact now.
Oh, yeah, you should read two of them because I think.
So his breakthrough hit was Heartbreak Hotel, and it was released in 1956. The song was inspired by a newspaper article about a local suicide.
Today's fun facts by Nancy are on Elvis Presley.
Yeah. You want me to read
Yeah,
another
read
one?
one more.
Okay, while performing on TV in 1956, host Milton Berle advised Elvis to perform without his guitar, reportedly saying, "Let him see you some." Elvis's gyrating hips caused outrage across the U.S., and within days, he was nicknamed Elvis Elvis.
Has anyone
I just
watched the
like
new
that.
Elvis movie?
I
And did you
enjoyed
like it?
I really like Elvis Presley. I like his music, and I like the fact that he sings beautiful gospel songs. And I did enjoy the movie, but I didn't know things about his mom. I learned that I didn't know that his mom was an alcoholic and his strange relationship with his mom. That was new to me.
Well, the movie portrayed everyone and everyone around him. The only one that looked normal in the whole movie was his ex-wife.
Yeah,
Everyone else
right.
had issues.
Yeah, his dad cheated him out of some money. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it wasn't good, and of course we know about what the colonel did. So
Hey, Mariah, welcome in.
hi, Mariah.
Stronger woman, Mariah Hyatt and Pokemon Monkey. Thanks for coming in.
How's your exercise routine going, Mariah?
Are you becoming a stronger woman? That's the question. Okay, so here's your first
Ooh.
Revis. Whoops, I forgot to put this down here. Shoot. Don't answer it yet. Okay. Get in there. Okay, good.
Oh, I know this one, I think.
Well, don't say it if you
Yeah,
do.
I do know it.
More, get more of my little froggy here for the next one. Okay. All right. So this is the first rebus of the day, the first brain break of the day. And we will give the answer, of course, when we get to our next brain.
Okay.
That is a mother-daughter team.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Southwest Airlines welcomes first mother-daughter pilot duel on
Gosh, they do
Saturday.
look alike, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
On
wow.
Saturday, July 23rd, Southwest Airlines' first mother-daughter pilot duo, Captain Holly Petite and First Officer Keely Petite, flew together on the first flight together from Denver to St. Louis, creating the first for the airlines. Their story
Wow.
begins with Holly Petite, who's been
Holly's the mother?
who's been
Okay.
working as a flight attendant after college. When she realized she wanted to fly planes, she began training to become a commercial pilot while raising her three children with the help of her husband and mother. It's
Wow.
been a dream come true, said Captain Petit. First, I found the career and fell in love with it, and then one of my kids fell in love with the career too. It's surreal.
Oh, that's amazing. What a nice story.
So there are other captains out there other than the captains on the ship, I guess.
That's right. That's awesome. Congratulations. You want me to read an Elvis
Yep,
fact?
go ahead with your Elvis
Alrighty. So
fact.
my next Elvis fact is a Florida judge called Elvis, quote unquote, a savage that same year because he said that his music was undermining the youth. He was subsequently forbidden from shaking his body at a gig, so he waggled his finger instead in protest.
Like I said, waggle your finger, right?
Yeah. You remember Seinfeld? The guy would do that. Um, he's like, naughty, naughty, naughty.
No. Oh, yes, you're
Yeah,
right. The guy who owned the Indian
yeah,
restaurant
the
across
Indian,
the street.
yes,
Yes.
yes. Did he say naughty or very bad? That was very bad. That's what he said. I always liked that character. That was very, very bad. He would wag his.
It's very nice of the captain. He's congratulating from one captain to another to the ladies.
Very nice.
Maybe you could go on their plane, Billy, and they could come on your ship one day. The next story, which actually will probably affect us down the road, it's kind of cool, is because I've always thought of the Bahamas as, of all the stops, as one of the more boring ones, haven't you?
Yeah, we
The
didn't.
port itself, I'm
Well,
talking about.
I didn't enjoy the Bahamas because, well, I had a broken wrist and walking down the street was a little
Right, but there's
painful for me.
the port itself. There's not a lot
No,
there.
but they had the Margaritaville. That was really nice. The Margarita Hotel.
Well, that was a long walk, though. That wasn't at the port.
No, that was not
The
at the port. That
Margarita
was,
fill
yeah,
out
that
of the
was.
port was Jamaica. Remember? Jamaica
No,
had one
no,
right
the
at the port.
Margaritaville Hotel
Right.
that was in
That's across
Bahamas.
the town. That wasn't at the port.
In Bahamas.
Right.
Why are you talking Jamaica? We're talking
No, the one that
Bahamas.
was at the port was, the one that was at the port was in Jamaica.
But it wasn't a
The hotel
hotel.
was across town. It wasn't at the port. So
All right.
anyway,
I'm confused, but that's okay.
all right. So
Well, I
Carnival,
remember when we were in the Bahamas that we viewed a beautiful hotel called Margaritaville. It was a long walk from the ship down there, but it was a nice walk.
Carnival Cruise Line's new port can have 2 ships a day visit. So this is a new port that's going to hold 2 mega ships. Carnival Cruise Line is building a new cruise port in the Bahamas, and the port will have a pier that will be able to accommodate 2 of the largest ships at the same time. This past week, Carnival Cruise Lines met with a great Bahama business community regarding the new port that will be opened in 2024. The Carnival Grand Bahama Cruise Port destination broke ground in May on the south side of the island, where it will serve as a gateway to the Grand Bahamas, representing an investment of $200 million.
Wow.
The port destination will offer Carnival Cruise. Now, this is what's really cool because a lot of the ports we like the best is when you can get off and just investigate
Yes,
right
we
there.
do like that.
And
It's so convenient. Yeah.
and this one is, once it's completed, it
Yeah.
will have a uniquely Bahamian experience with exciting features and amenities, including a 1 mile stretch of white sandy beach,
Ooh,
a nature reserve, and
oh,
an
really?
interior pool feature.
That's
So it sounds like
awesome.
they're doing like a lot of ports, and you have the big pool right there on the beach, so
Yeah,
you don't have to
that's
go
really
anywhere.
nice.
Right.
That was really, really
As
nice.
well as a Bahamian operated retail, food, and beverage options for Carnival Cruise Line guests to enjoy. So that sounds really cool. And this is a setup right
Oh,
here,
really? And when
So-
do they hope to get this accomplished?
2024.
2024. Okay, not far away.
So there's your 2 ships, and then this would be the whole. I don't know. It looks like a small ship going in there.
Mhm.
So then they'll have the beach. It looks like right here,
That's awesome.
right? Big, huge pool here, and all sorts of stuff.
That's
So,
fantastic.
yeah.
That I mean, that's wonderful.
And a lot of the things we look at have a Bahamian stop because,
Mhm.
especially when we leave from the East Coast, so
Yeah.
this will give a chance to go to this, and you'll actually look forward to it.
Yes,
'Cause
definitely.
it acts almost like a private island without, of course, the food,
Yeah,
drink
that's a good way
included at all.
to explain it. Yes.
So that's cool. You got another
I
fact
have
there?
another fact here. Yes. Okay. So he played only 5 concerts outside the US, all on a 3-day tour of Canada in 1957. Many believe that the reason why he never toured abroad again was that his longtime manager, Colonel Tom Parker, was an illegal immigrant from Holland who would have been deported had he applied for a US passport. So that was very unfortunate for Elvis.
Right, and that's like the movie showed that.
I did. Yeah,
The friend of ours who knows a lot about Elvis said that basically the facts in the story were pretty close to the
pretty
truth, but
close.
it was
Yeah,
a lot longer, and the editing of it was kind of weird,
yeah.
trying to follow parts of it. But yeah, that was a big thing because he had a worldwide tour plan, and his agent basically,
Kept him in the
yeah,
United States because he was afraid of being deported.
well, if you remember in the movie though, I think the agent made it seem like there were death threats or something. Remember, it was a safety issue
Yes, he
to
said,
keep him in the
well, that's
country.
what he told him. Yes, and Elvis was young. He wasn't. He was what, in his early mid 20s. So he
Oh,
believed.
right,
Of course, he's going to
right.
believe him, right? He
Yep.
trusted him. He believed him.
All right,
I mean, he was making money for him, so he had no reason not to trust him, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, because his concerts and stuff, it looked like he was really setting up some great
Exactly,
things. And he
exactly.
came from really nowhere, right?
He did. Yep.
Okay. NCL cruise ship, the Norwegian Pearl, struck by a trawler fishing ship. Tell me how the heck this
Wow.
happens, huh?
Wow.
And NCL Norwegian, this is a smaller ship, if you remember this one. I think
Yeah.
this is along the lines of the Gem and stuff
The
like
gem.
that.
Okay.
Norwegian cruise line ship bound for Bermuda has been struck by a commercial fishing vessel east of
Jeez.
Nantucket. So right
Oh,
in our neck of the woods,
really?
Massachusetts.
Wow,
Yeah.
right near us.
Early Saturday morning, July 30th, the
Oh,
U.S. Coast Guard
geez.
revealed the U.S. Coast Guard received an accident report at 2:25 a.m. and the fishing ship Gabby G had struck the midsection of the NCL Norwegian Pearl.
Jeez.
You look up on the fog or whatever, and all of a sudden you crash into a ship. A man on board, you'd never see Captain Billy do that though, on his ship, I
No,
don't think. Do you?
Billy's got a good record, right? He's got an untarnished record
That's right.
right
As
now.
far as we know,
As far as we know.
A man on board the Gabby G has been treated on the vessel for minor injuries. No other
Oh.
injuries have been reported.
Oh, well, that's good. It was only minor.
The cruise vessel was able to continue its schedule. The fishing boat sustained hull damages and sailed back to New Bedford.
Oh, wow.
There had been heavy rains and low visibility in the region at the time of the accident, so
Oh,
probably fog and some other
yeah,
stuff
heavy
there too.
rains. Yeah. Well, that's too. Well, I'm glad no one was hurt. Could have been worse.
That's true.
You want me to read another fact?
Why don't you read your next Elvis Presley fact?
All right. My next Elvis Presley fact is that Colonel Parker is said to have always had an eye for talent and for a quick buck prior to marrying Elvis. Parker reportedly painted sparrows yellow to sell them as canaries. Oh,
That's pretty sneaky, huh?
yeah,
You wouldn't know
right.
how to just sit still long enough to paint
Oh,
them, right?
gosh. Oh, my goodness. Well, he was,
Is that the end of that fact?
yeah,
Oh.
he was very, what's that word? Clever, I guess, but that's
Well,
not the word I was
sleazy is the
looking
word I was going to
for.
use. All right, clever's fine.
Cunning. I guess the word cunning is what I was looking for. That's the word I was looking for. He's very cunning.
Billy has zero days since his last accident at work. Very good, Billy. That's at least 24 hours, right?
Yeah,
23 hours.
that's awesome.
Okay, so what is this, Nance? Do you happen to
It
know?
was
Think
what
of a
we had
guess?
for breakfast.
That's right. You want to say it?
Scrambled eggs.
Very good.
I made some awesome scrambled eggs this morning.
Billy hit that one. All right. The next brain break, which we will do during the next brain monitor, is what is not right in this picture.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Can that go up on this computer?
It's on it.
Oh, it's all right. Let me look.
We'll bring it back up again, but that's the next one. What is not right with that picture? We'll bring it up again for.
Okie dokie.
All right. Next news item. Now, this is something I think is really cool. I'm a big Donna Summer fan.
Yeah.
Were you a Donna Summer fan?
Yeah, I did like some of her songs. I just learned recently that the song that she wrote, She Worked Hard for the Money,
Yeah.
that was about a woman who cleans bathrooms.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't even know she had passed away.
Yeah.
When did we find out? When
2012 from
like
lung
10 years, you
cancer.
said, right?
Yeah, she had lung cancer. Yeah. Yeah, that song was written for a woman who had cleaned bathrooms, and that's why it was She Worked Hard for the Money.
No, this is more from our generation because most people. I'm trying to think of how old. Billy, how old are you during the disco generation? Because
Ooh.
that was like the big thing.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was Donna Summer was one of the queens of the disco.
You must have gone to the Metro in Boston.
Yeah.
It was a $10 cover charge, and they had that big silver ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, the disco ball. It was cool.
Yeah. But that was a time that was huge during our era when we were
Remember the
going
hustle?
to clubs.
Do 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 do. Do the hustle.
That's right.
Did you ever know how to dance the hustle? I
We
did.
learned a lot of the
Yeah.
little dances. Sometimes they would even do it at the clubs before they start. They do it
Yeah.
early. You go early and learn how to do some of
Oh
the things.
yeah.
But those weren't partner dances. So you get up there. It was a great way, especially if you're younger and single, to get up on the dance floor because you didn't have to worry about.
Yeah, that was a
finding a
popular
partner.
dance. Do the hustle.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
Philly says I wasn't even born in the disco generation. 81. What was the disco era? I think
Well,
what the peak of that was.
That's a good trivia question.
That's right. I'm sure our fact-checking pro Billy will have
Yeah,
that answer
Billy, you
very
can
soon.
check it out if you got some time and Google's working. I
Some-
think it was in the early 70s. I think it was in the 70s because that's when the movie what's Dance Fever, no, Saturday Night Fever,
Yeah,
with John Travolta
right.
came out, and I believe that was mid 70s.
He just said the disco generation peaked. Where is it? Yeah. This peaked in 78 and 79.
Okay,
So the late
okay,
70s.
late 70s. Okay, I was off
Thank
a
you,
few
Billy.
years. Okay, so I was off a few years. I said mid 70s. That was close.
That was good.
Thank you.
So
Thank you for
based on
looking that
this,
up.
most of these people probably don't even care on this, but I thought this was pretty neat. NCL reveals star-studded cast for the Donna Summer musical.
Oh,
So I guess I don't know any of these things, but you probably do. You watch some of those
yeah,
TV shows.
I do.
Norwegian Cruise Line has announced the cast of its highly anticipated the Donna Summer musical. That's the name of it.
Mhm.
Premiering aboard the all-new Norwegian Prima this August. Oh God, that's a ship I want to go on.
Yeah.
And it is coming to the East Coast. The Tony Award-nominated musical narrates the story of Donna Summer's rise to fame, showing the summer at three of the most pivotal stages of her career: Diva Donna, Diva Donna, Disco Donna, and Duckling Donna. I've never heard of Duckling.
No, I hadn't heard that one.
American Idol season 2 finalist Kimberly Locke. You ever heard of her?
I have, yeah,
Kimberly Locke.
I have heard of her.
Well, she takes on the role of Diva Donna, playing Summer as she reaches the height of her career. Taking the role of Disco Donna is Valerie Curlingford. Curlingford will play Summer in her late teens and early 20s as she finds success in the iconic 1970s disco era.
Oh, okay.
And then Duckling Donna will show Summer as she grows up in Boston, which I didn't even know she was born in Boston.
Yeah, she's a Boston native.
In the 1960s. The role will be played by Nanaja Jordan, who most recently starred in Hairspray.
Oh, okay.
So that's your lineup.
That's very interesting.
I would like to see that.
Yeah. Very cool.
Okay, and this is our feature which we've added to our lives when we've seen the movie.
Mm-hmm.
j&ntravels to the movies. We're not going to do any spoilers. We're just going to give you a quick synopsis on a new movie that's come out that we've seen. Last week we did the Buzz Lightyear one, and this is a one-screen cinema right here that we volunteer at.
Yeah.
And when we're done doing our work, we can go in and watch the movie. So that's why.
Yeah.
It's a 100-year-old theater that was raised and rebuilt. So this week's movie is called Super Pets. I'll read you the little synopsis on what this movie's about. I would say it's not a kids movie, but it's geared more to kids, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I agree.
Crypto, the super dog, and Superman are inseparable best friends, sharing the same superpowers and fighting crime side by side in Metropolis. However, when the Man of Steel and the rest of the Justice League are kidnapped, Crypto must convince a ragtag group of animals to master their own newfound powers for a rescue mission. So, brief synopsis is they get different powers. This dog becomes strong. The pig can grow. Right?
Yeah, I like that character a lot.
The squirrel shoots lasers out of the eyes. The turtle is really fast, and then Crypto, who loses power for some of the movie, then comes back. So it's an entertaining movie.
Entertaining is a good word. Yes.
Again, it's kind of like Buzz Lightyear. Out of the 10, I would probably give it a 6. What would you give it?
Yeah, I would say 6 is accurate. Yeah, because it's pretty good. It's entertaining. Yeah.
One of the things I didn't like, if you're a Marvel fan or if you like superheroes, is these are the characters of superheroes, and they do a lousy job of drawing these characters.
Yeah, that wasn't very well done.
That are in the movie, so I didn't care for that. But there was some humor.
Yeah.
Someone described it to me. It's kind of like the Bugs Bunny movies, where there's some
subtle
adult humor that's subtle
adult humor
to keep adult attention.
Yeah.
So if you like the superheroes or that kind of thing, computer generated is really nice and crisp, and the sound was great.
Yeah, sound was excellent. Yeah, I mean, like you said, it was entertaining. You will get some chuckles out of it. I mean, that character, the pig who blew up, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, if you do have a child that's in a superheroes too, that would it's a fun movie to go to.
Yeah, they'd really enjoy it, I think.
So that's our wrap up on the movie Super Pets. Okay. Billy says, I've got a work meeting to go to. Gotta go. Bye, Jay. Thanks for coming in, Billy, and bringing your facts along with you.
Thank you, Billy. Appreciate you.
Hey, Kenneth. Welcome in.
Kenneth. Hope all is well with you and you're feeling okay.
Thanks for sharing this out. And if you could throw a quick update, Kenneth, following along with you, you had some issues, were in the hospital for a little while. How are you doing? Okay, a brain break.
Oh yeah, I got to look at that. I didn't get it. It looked like it was.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm going to say this.
What is not right with this picture?
You want me to say it?
Go right ahead.
He has a bun on his head.
He does?
Yeah, it looks like a man, but with a.
There's no bun.
Like a hairdo. The hair.
No,
it's like his hair's put up in a bun, but he's a guy.
Not even close.
That's all I know.
Look at the picture. Look at the door.
The door?
Yeah. Anything wrong with that door?
Oh,
Billy got it,
the knob is
Janice
on.
got it.
Oh, I didn't get it. The knob should be on the left.
No, it's not the knob.
Oh, I don't know then.
The hinges are on the wrong side of the door.
Oh, I thought that if the knob was here, then the hinges would be right on the right. If the knob was here, then you
Well, I
can
mean, I
open
guess
it.
if you did a
That's what I was
lefty, if you
looking
did a
at.
lefty door, but basically
Yeah.
most doors, the hinges are,
Oh,
well, I guess
I
you
don't
could
know.
say,
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking.
no, I guess it's which way you look. You look at that
Yeah.
door right there, right?
Yeah.
Hinges are there, but
Yeah.
basically the doors and the hinges are on the same side in the picture,
Okay.
and they need to
All
be
right.
on opposite
Well,
sides.
I thought it was something to do with it was supposed to be a man, but they had a. Oh well, I got it wrong.
Well, you get second place, right?
I'm still recovering from yesterday. Too much libations.
Thanks for coming in, Hera. Thank you for joining us. Today's fun facts are our Elvis Presley fun facts, and this next brain break, which we will give the answer when the next icon comes up,
All right.
is can you figure out this rebus?
You want me to read an Elvis fact?
I'll blow it up a little to help people out. No, not yet.
Okay.
Okay, so this is for the next one. We will answer that when it gets close to it. All right, Carnival Nats. Another Carnival story. We have a lot of Carnival stories lately, don't we? With the cruise line opening up and things changing every week, it's amazing. Cruise line removes pre-embarkation virus testing on voyages of 5 nights or fewer. And this is a critical thing. So many people have been complaining because they thought they wouldn't have to be tested, and they're not reading the whole article and stuff online.
Okay.
And they go on a 7-day cruise, right? It's 5 days or less. Okay, if it's 5 days or less,
5 days or less. Remember that.
then you don't have to get tested. Now,
Okay.
why, if you go on a 5-day cruise, is it okay, but you go on a 6-day cruise and it's not? I mean, it makes
I
no
don't
sense.
know.
Hopefully, this is just a way of slowly edging yourself towards eliminating it all. That's what I'm hoping,
Yeah.
right?
I hope.
So, both Carnival Cruise Lines and Royal Caribbean said that they have made changes in response to the end of the CDC Centers for Disease Control and Prevention cruise program earlier this month. Starting Thursday, July 28th, Carnival announced that fully vaccinated passengers would not need to take a test before boarding the voyage if it's 5 nights or fewer. For sailings of 6 nights or longer, they still need to get a test,
Jeez.
but it can be done instead of getting done 2 days ahead. Now it can be done 3 days ahead. So if we were going on the cruise in October and they didn't change it,
Yeah.
we still have to get a test.
But 3
we
days.
get 3 days opposed to 2.
All right. That's a little better, of course.
Well, in this case, since we're flying,
Oh,
before it was easy,
yeah.
right? Flying, if we're flying 3 days early, then it would help out. We'll just have to.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to see how all that works. For sailing 6 days longer, they need to be tested. Okay, unvaccinated guests still must present proof of a negative test administered by a lab. Testing on the day of departure in cruise port terminals will not be required. Carnival said more changes would be announced shortly, and all changes were subject to any requirements or destinations. People in the know, or people battling back and forth, think that NCL is going to make the big announcement and eliminate it, because I don't think they've done anything yet. But most of these cruise lines are doing the shorter cruises eliminated, which is probably the next step to eliminate everything. So you cross your fingers, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Kenny says, I will know more next Monday, August 8th at 2 p.m. Okay, after
Okay.
consultation with a surgeon, then go from there. Yeah, I remember him saying that.
Yeah.
That he had an appointment that was like way off. And he was able to get a cancellation or something, move it
Oh, so
closer.
it moved it closer.
It was
Well,
like a
that's
month
good
away.
that you don't have to wait too long. I wish you luck
I'm
with
trying to
that.
think with
It was a gallbladder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't know a lot about, but you're more in the medical.
I'm more into medical stuff. Yeah, I understand that.
All right, Nancy, if you want to give.
All right, my Elvis fact you
Yeah.
want to give? Okay, so Elvis bought his mansion Graceland in Memphis, Tennessee in 1957 for $100,000. It was named by its previous owner after his daughter Grace. That's a beautiful. I'd love to visit Graceland. Yeah.
Someday, maybe.
Yeah, $100,000.
We were trying to figure, because we were thinking of maybe on the drive back when we go down to Florida next year, or any year, that if it's not too far to swing out, right? Hit that
I
whole
would
area.
love to see that. Yeah, I'm an Elvis fan. I really liked Elvis. And I would love to see that.
Well, it seems like we're getting to know more people that are in the Tennessee area, plus plus is you want to see Dollyland and you
Yeah,
want to
of
see Elvis.
course.
So it might be a destination that, like last year, we took a week and spent it in Helen, Georgia, right?
Yeah, that
So
was
maybe
nice.
you swing and spend a week right in the middle of all the stuff in
Yeah.
Tennessee, right? You
And I
did a lot of it.
really, really enjoyed Helen, Georgia. That was just such a special place.
Right.
Met a lot of nice people, and the place is just adorable. All the little German shops.
Right.
Very nice.
A lot of fun stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, all the people we met
I
there
said
was
that.
fantastic.
I just said that. Yeah.
This next one is a ship I would love to go on. It's the NCL takes delivery of the Norwegian Prima. So this is one of their, I think it's their biggest ship. They just received it. The Norwegian Cruise Line has taken delivery of the 142,000 gross ton, $3,100 passenger Norwegian Prima. In its groundbreaking class, okay, so they're going to have a new category of 6 ships, okay, and this is the first one in that category, these larger ships. Set to enter service through 2027. So
Wow.
it's a lot of ships coming out. 6 ships,
Yeah.
maybe one a year, right?
Yeah. Wow.
As well as NCL's newest class of ship in almost 10 years.
10 years.
Norwegian Prima is packed with world first, never before seen features and attractions you've never expected to see. And some of these features, we won't go through the whole ship, obviously, but some of the features to look forward to is a 44,000 square foot ocean. This is it here. This is like the lobby.
That's the lobby
It's
of
like
the
the
ship.
lobby, yeah. Square foot Oceana Boulevard, which extends. Okay, no, this is the open deck. Around the deck, the open air indulge food hall, okay, which has 11 different concepts. The drop, okay, so this is a drop here. It's like remember we went on this, or I went on this on the Oasis.
Oh yeah.
So they're gonna have their own
Yeah.
version
Their
of it
own
here,
version. Yeah.
basically. Okay. Let's see. The drop, a 10-story drop free fall slide. So it's a dry slide. It's not a
Oh.
water slide or anything.
You do that.
Yeah, what was the one we did? I did there. What was it called? Do you remember? It's a purple slide.
Oh.
Some kind of a monster. I can't even remember what it was now.
Oh gosh, now I can't think of it now.
Jeez, I wish I could think
We
of
have
it.
the it's on our cup.
I know. I can't get it
Let's
either.
see, I'll think of it.
And the Prima Speedway, which is industry's first 3-level racetrack. This is a picture of the Prima's racetrack. So it's 3 levels. I don't particularly care for these because it took up too much deck space.
Yeah.
It was fun the first time. Our son got to try it on. What the heck was
It was the
ship?
Bliss.
Was it Bliss?
The
All right,
Bliss.
yeah. And it was 2 levels, and it was good because we got some video. We got to cut that video and put it
Yeah.
out there for this. So it was nice for that experience, but it took up way too much
It did. It
space
took up a lot of space.
of
Yeah.
prime sunlight, right?
Yeah.
And let's see. And then the concourse is an al fresco sculptured garden, whatever that is.
Wow.
Following its inaugural cruise out of Iceland, Norwegian Prima will operate a series of 8-day itineraries from Amsterdam and Copenhagen before repositioning in the U.S. Bermuda and Caribbean itinerary. So that'd be cool. So if you leave in Florida, obviously on the East Coast, maybe give us an opportunity to get on it, right?
Right.
Okay, brain break. Okay, so can anyone guess what this Reva stands for? Take a look at it, Nance. It's over there. Hey, welcome in, Brian. Brian Sports
Brian.
and Entertainment.
Oh, I think I'm gonna guess it, but I don't think I got it right.
Go ahead, take a guess.
Dr. Doolittle?
That's right.
Oh, I got it right. All right.
All right, Nance.
Hey.
Dr. Doolittle. Very good. Now, before we put the second brain up there, we like to do this about halfway through our show, a little over halfway. It's just our little way of thanking our moderators and reminding you of it, Brian, since you're in the house and you're on this. This is our little thank you to our moderators. our little thank you to our moderators.
Yes, we really appreciate you guys. You guys do a great job for us.
Right.
Thank you.
And we'll move on to our next segment of our brain thing. So this is the Rebus. Well, you take that and memorize it, and then we'll bring that up again when the next brain
Okay.
brain thing comes up. Okay. Yes, our next. Actually, well, I'll do it after this one. What number are you on?
I don't know now. Let me look. I'm on number 8.
All right, I'll do a couple of them after this one. All right. This is something I would love to go someday. I think they rotate on the East Coast and the West Coast. Disney does, and it's the D23 Expo. It's all Disney stuff. You can just sneak peeks of stuff that's coming up. It's a big, huge show, right? Not a stage show, but like a convention show. So,
well, Expo, like they say.
D23 Expo 2022 is now just over a month away.
No, Disney... it's 2023, honey.
Huh?
You said Disney Expo 2022.
Right.
It says D23.
Right.
Oh, never mind.
Is just over a month away, and Disney Parks, Experience and Products has just released plans for the event, which is taking place in Anaheim, September 9th through 11th, 2022. Unfortunately, if you were hoping to go and haven't already gotten your ticket, you'll be out of luck because D23 Expo is already completely sold out.
Already?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think
amazing.
It seems to me that the one in Florida takes longer. So they probably have bigger convention centers or something in Florida opposed to California.
Yeah, wow. That's really cool, though.
It is. Okay, you want to read a couple of your
Sure.
Elvis? Today's fun facts are Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Nance.
So in 1956, he began his film career with a Western, Love Me Tender. I didn't know Love Me Tender was a Western.
The movie.
Yeah. I know, the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. His second film, Loving You, featured his parents as audience members. Following his mother's death in 1957, he never watched the film again.
Really?
He went on to make a total of 31 movies in his career.
I never realized
No, I didn't realize that. That's an interesting fact.
I always compare him like Marilyn Monroe. They're not
Yeah.
great actors, but they're entertaining
They're
enough.
entertaining, yeah.
And the storylines, if you've seen any of their movies, is interesting, but
Yeah.
they're not great. They're not great movies.
One of my favorite Elvis Presley movies was Frankie and Johnny. That was starring Ellie Mae from what was her name?
Donna Douglas.
Donna Douglas.
Mhm.
I loved. She actually dated him at
Yeah.
a little bit, and I loved Frankie and Johnny. I really, really loved that one. That was would be one of my favorites.
I can't remember the movie, but I saw a lot of those. I haven't seen them recently. There's probably some of the movies we should probably pull them up.
We should.
Watch,
I'm
for
sure
nostalgia
we'd enjoy
purposes.
it. Yeah.
Brian says, I've been dealing with putting up with a knee injury ever since the month of June. So you're not playing softball anymore, Brian, are you? Then
So
if you hurt yourself, because I know you were getting into softball.
Oh, that's too bad. You got to do some quad sets, short arc quads, straight leg raises.
Yeah. Listen to Nancy, Brian.
Believe me, I dealt with a lot of knee injuries in my day as a PTA.
Okay, so this is a fascinating story. If you're looking for something different in the travel world here, the company making space tourism available to more travelers. Okay, you know how these the rise of space tourism has become a hot topic in recent years as private sector companies like Jeff Bezos, Blue Origin, Elon Musk, SpaceX, which is probably the one you hear the most, right?
Yeah.
SpaceX, and Richard Branson's Virgin Galactic compete to start supplying civilians with recreational launches into space out of limits. So this is the big thing now. People get a kick out of it. Not that it's in our range,
No.
Hey, Edna, thanks for coming in.
Hi, Edna.
She is in the mist. I haven't watched a recent video of Miss of a group cruise.
Oh.
I think it's the first one she sponsored.
Oh, good.
I don't know if she's back from it or she just left for it. You can let me know that, Edna. So now there's a fourth company. Another pioneering firm called Space Perspective is also on the brink of transporting explorers on leisurely expeditions to the edge of space, this time using carbon neutral technology. Space Perspective builds itself as the world's first luxury spaceflight experience company. Now, these ones, you think of space getting in a rocket, shooting up into space, and
Yeah.
okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
But they're all doing this thing where they're basically taking you up. It's almost like a balloon, if you can see
Oh,
by the
really?
picture. Yeah,
Oh, wow. Look
it's
at
like the
that.
bottom of there's a
Oh,
balloon
my
tethered.
gosh.
And I don't know how they do it so it doesn't get damaged. And it's like
Yeah.
threatening, but they take you up to a certain point where you're considered in outer space. Okay, there's
Wow.
that the third. Oh, it's their second. Okay,
Okay.
they leave next week. I know you're on the East Coast, and I think she's from Delaware, and so hopefully one of these days, you'll plan one out of the East Coast, preferably New York or New Jersey.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Okay, Space Perspective builds itself as the world's first luxury spacecraft experience company, according to Travel and Leisure. These flights aren't rocket propelled or subject to G forces, but instead gentle, carefully controlled ascents and descents propelled by a patented space balloon
Oh, wow.
that uses a lighter than air gas to rise to the edge of space. A spherical capsule design was unveiled only this week and features a stylish and comfortable interior cabin which remains pressurized and climate controlled throughout the voyage. Instead of its space lounge in a relaxing environment, inside its space lounge is a relaxing environment complete with mood lighting, plus reclining seats, 360-degree views, a bar, and a bit of foliage.
I like the bar part.
Foliage is kind of nice too.
Oh, yeah, that is too.
Just a quick reminder, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, we always appreciate it. On board, Wi-Fi will enable passengers to transmit and record every detail of their 6-hour round-trip spaceflight experience back to Earth. Guests who journey aboard the spacecraft Neptune will sail 20 miles above Earth. So I guess you got to go 20 miles up. The trip lasts a total of 6 hours, including a 2-hour gradual descent back to Earth. So 4 hours up and 2 hours down. Or maybe it's 2 up and they hang there. Who knows? But 6 hours total.
6 hours total.
And round trip to Earth. Guests who journey aboard the spaceship Neptune will sail 20 miles above Earth. The trip lasts 6 hours, including a 2-hour gradual descent back to Earth, and then a soft splashdown in the ocean.
Oh, wow.
With its proprietary splash cone ensuring the water landing is safe and gentle.
Jeez.
Space Perspective's first commercial space flights are planned to take off in late 2024, so very soon. And tickets, you want to guess how much it is for a ticket to this? Remember, it's a 6-hour flight, round trip. Anyone want to guess how much it cost you?
I'm say $50,000.
$50,000?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Brian said, I've been live streaming on my Brian channel on YouTube. We have actually, Brian, poked in and listened to some of your lives. The problem is we listen to it on our phone when we're driving, and so we can't make any comments. But yes, we have poked into some of yours. Welcome in, Nicole Hardy. Thank you for coming in.
So where would these this Space Perspective, where would they be launching?
Well, some of them are going from Port Canaveral.
Okay, that's what I was.
But I imagine you could, since it's a balloon, right?
Yeah.
You probably could do it almost anywhere, right?
That's true, actually. Yeah.
As long as you got the winds and everything got to be right.
Yeah. I would.
So what'd you guess? 50,000.
50,000. I know that. Yeah, 50.
Well, I mean, it's not a bad guess because you look at this one. It's not a rocket,
no,
right? It's a balloon. It just goes up.
Yeah.
But you're way off. It's 125,000 per passenger.
Double it! Oh my word, 125.
Yeah.
More than double what I said. Oh gosh.
So that's something for people to who have that extra money, right? Want a totally
all
different
you
vacation.
billionaires out there that you're bored and don't know what else to do, here's a new adventure for you.
This is the inside, nice and comfortable. Look at those chairs.
Yeah.
There's your view. See all around the Earth and everything. Pretty cool, huh?
Pretty cool.
Do you want to give another fact here? Elvis fact?
Okay. In 1959, while serving overseas in Germany, Elvis, then 24 years old, met his future wife, 14-year-old Priscilla Bolio. I don't know if I said that right. And they were married 8 years later.
Wow, young, huh?
Yeah.
Why don't you read another one there?
Elvis's 1960 hit, It's Now or Never, so inspired. This is interesting, this fact. I didn't know this. So Elvis's 1960 hit, It's Now or Never, so inspired a prisoner who heard it in jail that he vowed to pursue a career in music upon his release. The artist, Barry White, was then serving a 4-month sentence for stealing tires. He had
Wow.
that deep voice, remember? You will never
That's right.
find. Remember? Isn't that the song by Barry White?
I guess.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I like that
It
song.
does sound like it.
No, that's the song by him. I liked him. Yeah, wow, that's very interesting.
Okay, so Rebus, you want to take a look, Nancy, see if you can guess
Oh,
this one? Anyone have any idea?
Under smoke.
No,
Going up in smoke.
That's close. Go up in smoke.
Okay, so go. Okay, I almost got it right. I
That's
said
right.
going. Yeah, it's close enough.
We're
Close
giving you
enough.
credit. Very
Okay.
good. And your next one is Rebus. Put it to memory, and we'll give the answer to this when we do our last answer. So we move on now to the last part of our show, which is always updates from the Florida parks, Nance.
Yeah.
Okay, first one. Updates from the Florida theme parks. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party tickets selling fast. 2 dates are already sold out. We already heard the October 31. Last year we actually said that the Halloween was sold out.
Yeah.
Now
amazing.
August 15th, 16th for some reason. Not sure why that date.
Hmm.
Didn't know it was that early too. Is also sold out. We're expecting the remaining dates to sell out quickly. So if you want to buy tickets to this year's Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, you should probably look to buy them very soon.
Very soon. Wow. Ooh.
That's beer, Nance.
I know.
Craft Beer Festival returns to SeaWorld Orlando. The park's Craft Beer Festival is back and included with park admission, running every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from August 5th to September 5th. The festival also starts earlier in the day than ever before, running from noon until 1 hour before the park closes. As part of the event, guests can taste more than 100 beverage offerings.
Wow. You get a buzz on. You tasted all
You
those.
Okay, our third story in the parks is, now this hits home because we just hit Gatorland for the first time this year,
I
right?
absolutely love Gatorland.
Gators, Ghosts, and Goblins returning to Gatorland for Halloween. Gatorland is set to welcome back the 4th year in a row its popular Gators, Ghosts, and Goblins Halloween event. The daytime family-friendly event will take place on weekends beginning October 15th. A number of activities will be on the schedule, including themed haunt zones, interactive characters, animal meet and greets, and the I hope you don't pet a alligator, right?
Hey,
And a popular children's Halloween costume parade with treat bags.
and there's a ghost alligator there. We saw it. That
Oh, the white-
albino,
the
that
white- yeah.
albino alligator.
Looks
I'll
like a
call
ghost,
it.
you're
It
right.
does look like a ghost alligator.
Definitely looks like a ghost.
Yeah, that was a fun park. I really liked it.
Okay, Universal sets date for the 2023, you'd probably like this, Rock the Universe event, Florida's biggest Christian music festival.
Oh yeah, I like
Rock
it.
the Universe is returning to Universal Orlando on January 27th. The park announced Monday. Fans and youth groups alike can enjoy moving performances by some of the Christian group's top artists, powerful worship experiences, and thrilling park experiences. They must open the rides and stuff too with this. There will be 6 featured performances from top Christian artists. Musical guests for the event will be announced at a later date. Tickets and vacation packages will be on sale later this year. You'd like that, right?
I would like it. I do like Christian rock. I do.
2 more announcements. Legoland, Florida opens new immersive space experience. It'd be interesting to see what they did for this.
Yeah.
Legoland, Florida is taking guests to the lunar surface with the opening of its new Lego City Space. This immersive experience, which is opening on Space Exploration Day, allows families to create their own lunar adventure as part of NASA's Artemis mission. Guests will arrive at the lunar base before venturing through the airlock onto the missions to build a rover or create a rocket and then compete in a series of tests to finish the mission.
Wow.
So that's the entranceway. Look at that guy made of
I know. I
Legos,
was looking at that. Yeah. Amazing.
And this is one of the things, like, you create something and then somehow test it out with this whole screen.
That's cool.
And the last news item, Nance, is uncorking new caricatures at Disney's newest festival. This guy's going to make a ton on this. You watch.
Yeah.
It's going to be a gimmick. The Epcot International Food and Wine Festival is officially underway at Walt Disney World. Guests are getting the opportunity to try a handful of delicious dishes throughout the World Showcase. In addition to the food and drinks, a unique caricature stand is making a headline. So these are corks
Mm-hmm.
that they draw caricatures on. I guess you show them a picture or you post for
Oh,
it,
that's very
and then they
clever.
put them in this little display thing.
But how come? That's really interesting.
So they have to hold it up, I guess, like this, and just kind
Yeah.
of sketch it, I guess.
Wow.
Probably some special tool to hold it.
Yeah.
Okay. And our final brain break, Nance. Uh, Please, we don't come on Sunday because this Sunday we go every other Sunday.
Every other
but next
Sunday.
Wednesday we'll be on at 2 o'clock again. Please come by and see us, and we will give you the last brain break. So this is it right here. Anyone
let's
have any
see.
guesses? That's right there.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Any idea?
Let's see.
No? Okay. The
No.
answer, it seems like it stumped everyone.
No, don't get it.
The answer is head for cover.
Oh, okay. I was looking at four cover.
So it's head and for cover.
Yeah, I saw the four cover and I'm like, four cover, but I didn't get the head part. Head for cover. Okay, that makes sense.
So head cover.
Yeah.
Head for cover. Okay. Well, on that note, I don't think we have anything.
One more.
Oh, yeah.
Elvis
You have a couple there?
facts. Yeah, I have two more Elvis facts.
Last Elvis facts. Go
So
ahead.
Elvis's 1960 hit. Oh, I already read that. Sorry about that. Following his divorce from Priscilla in 1972, Elvis was said to have allowed good-looking girls who waited outside Graceland to enter after hours. One night, it was 152 women. And this is interesting. It said Elvis recorded more than 600 songs, but it's believed he did not write any of them. He may have co-written some.
Well, we get this with me and
Yeah.
Nancy and I kind of get in this dispute. We read several things that said he's never written one of the
Right.
songs, and another one said he's co-written several of them, but because of policies at the studios, he couldn't take credit. Like he'd have to take less than 50% of the credit for some weird reason.
Yeah.
And so he was never on them. So I guess it's which way you want to go, right? Which way you want to believe.
Yeah.
So on that curious note, Nance, I guess we'll head back out into the sun.
Yeah, definitely.
We're hoping you guys all have a good week. Have a good.
There's so much to do out there, so stay young and have lots of fun. It's a beautiful summer. Enjoy. Bye.
Have a good one, everyone.